A weathered wooden sign proudly announces Pop's farm. Under the vast, open sky, Jack, a brown-haired boy of 10, is a bundle of unrestrained joy, bouncing with excitement. His eyes are wide with anticipation, reflecting the promise of adventure at Pop's farm. His dad's pickup truck turns off the main road, kicking up dust as it enters the long driveway. The truck advances slowly, carrying the precious cargo of a boy's boundless enthusiasm. The promise of the farm unfolds before them, a day of rural delight about to begin. Dust billows as Jack's truck screeches to a halt, the farmhouse a beacon in the distance. With youthful exuberance, Jack bursts from the vehicle, his eyes set on the weathered farmhouse. He sprints towards the porch, his silhouette a stark contrast against the bright daylight. Pop, an elderly figure with a kind smile, emerges from the shadows of the porch, overalls hinting at decades of labor. The farmhouse stands as a silent witness to time, its wide porch a welcoming embrace. A palpable sense of warmth and anticipation fills the air as Jack closes the distance. Under the vast sky of the farm, Jack and Pop meet, their embrace radiating warmth and a deep bond. Jack's face lights up with joy. "Pop, I'm so glad to be here." Pop's eyes twinkle with affection, returning Jack's enthusiasm with a hearty welcome. Pop's voice is full of anticipation. "Welcome back, Jack. Ready to learn about farming?" The fields stretch out behind them, promising new adventures and shared labor. Pop guides Jack towards a weathered wooden barn, its aged planks telling tales of seasons past. The barn doors creak open, revealing an interior filled with tools and antique equipment. Dust motes dance in the sunbeams, slicing through cracks in the barn walls. The interplay of light and shadow paints the scene with a nostalgic, rustic beauty. Jack steps inside, the scent of aged wood and earth filling his senses. Sunlight streams into the barn, illuminating dust motes dancing around bales of hay. Amidst the rustic charm of the barn, Pop gestures towards an old corn planter. The air smells of dry hay and aged wood, a testament to years of farming. Pop's weathered hands rest on the corn planter, a tool worn smooth by time. Here's a corn planter, Jack." Pop begins, his voice echoing in the barn. "It ain't fancy, but it gets the job done." He finishes, a hint of pride in his tone. A weathered corn planter of metal and wood stands ready, its planting mechanism poised above the fertile earth. The sun beats down on the two empty seats, promising a long day of labor in the vast cornfield. Each component of the planter gleams, a testament to its vital role in the cycle of planting and harvest. The planter waits, a silent promise of the life it will bring to the endless rows of awaiting soil. Golden sunlight floods the endless cornfield, each stalk reaching high under the clear sky. Pop gestures towards a weathered, makeshift planter, its metal frame catching the sun's intense glare. The planter stands ready, an essential tool amidst the vast, green expanse. Pop directs with weathered hands. "You sit here, and the planter drops the corn seeds into the ground as we pull it along. The promise of new life lies in the rich soil, waiting for the seeds to take root." A partnership begins, man and machine against the backdrop of an infinite cornfield. Pop and Jack approach the edge of a vast cornfield, the stalks rising like silent sentinels in the sun. The cornfield stretches out before them, an endless sea of green under the expansive sky. Rich, dark soil clings to their boots as they step into the field, the earth alive with unseen potential. Sunlight filters through the dense rows of corn, casting dappled shadows on the ground. The air is thick with the smell of earth and ripening corn, a promise of bounty in the air. They venture deeper, the rustling leaves whispering secrets only the field knows. Under the blazing sun, Pop gestures towards the vast cornfield, a promise of harvest in the air. The rich smell of soil fills the air, a testament to the potential hidden beneath the surface. Pop's weathered hand guides, a silent story of seasons etched into every line. "This is where we'll be planting our corn, Jack. It's hard work, but it's worth it," Pop declares. Under the vast sky, Pop expertly demonstrates the loading of corn seeds into the planter's hopper. Golden kernels spill into the hopper, promising a future harvest in the expansive cornfield. Pop's weathered hands guide the seeds, a masterclass in farming under the open sky. The planter, now loaded, stands ready to sow the seeds of hope across the fertile land. In an unknown place, an unseen figure gestures, caution etched deep into weathered lines, the air heavy with unspoken tension. The scent of soil fills the air, hinting at the potential hidden within the earth. The weathered hands move with care, a silent ballet of precision and worry. Make sure you don't overfill it, Pop warns, his voice a low rumble against the backdrop of anticipation. Or the seeds will get jammed, he adds, his concern highlighting the fragility of their endeavor. Under the vast sky, Pop and Jack sit on the corn planter seats, the endless cornfield stretching before them. The machine stands still, a silent promise of the harvest to come in the heart of the sun-drenched field. Golden light bathes the scene, highlighting the rough texture of the earth and the weathered faces of the men. An atmosphere of quiet anticipation hangs in the air as they prepare to sow the seeds of future bounty. Tension hangs heavy in the air as Pop begins, his expression a mix of determination and concern. Pop's firm voice cuts through the silence, guiding and reassuring. Now, Jack, hold on tight, Pop commands, his eyes fixed on Jack. Pop's voice echoes with urgency. And keep your eyes on the row ahead. Jack nods, bracing himself, his gaze following Pop's direction. A palpable sense of anticipation fills the unknown location. Under the vast sky, they begin their work, pulling the corn planter into the expansive field. The planter's aged gears engage with a robust clicking and whirring, echoing through the field. Seeds drop steadily into the awaiting earth, promising future harvests. Each motion is a step forward, a testament to hope and the promise of growth under the sun. Under the sun, Jack strains, wrestling a heavy planter across the garden. His face flushes with exertion, sweat beads on his brow as he fights to keep his balance, each muscle screaming under the weight. With a grunt, he pauses, catching his breath. The air hangs heavy with the scent of earth and blooms. "It's harder than it looks, Pop," Jack calls out, his voice laced with playful frustration. Under the relentless sun, farmers plant row after row in the expansive cornfield, their movements rhythmic and enduring. Sweat glistens on their brows, each drop a testament to their unwavering dedication. Long shadows stretch across the field, mirroring the growing fatigue of the laborers. The vast cornfield stretches to the horizon, a symbol of their relentless toil under the scorching sun. Jack, brow furrowed in exertion, wipes away sweat, his face a mask of fatigue. The unknown surroundings press in, amplifying the physical strain. His muscles ache, a silent testament to the task at hand. "My arms are getting tired, Pop," Jack says, his voice strained. The words hang in the air, a plea amidst the unknown. In an unknown location, Jack is engrossed in an unseen activity, his focus absolute. The air is thick with unspoken urgency, a palpable tension hanging heavy around him. Pop's voice breaks the silence with a mix of concern and command. "Take a break if you need to, Jack. But remember, the corn needs to be planted." In the heart of a vast cornfield, they find solace beneath a large oak, its shadow offering a cool respite. Corn stalks rustle gently in the breeze, their whisper a soothing melody in the open field. The air is still, save for the swaying corn, a sea of green stretching to the horizon. Beneath the oak, a moment of quiet rest amidst the endless expanse of the cornfield. Sunlight bathes the cozy kitchen as Pop, weathered and wise, stirs his coffee, a gentle smile gracing his lips. A young child sits opposite him, eyes wide with wonder, eager to hear Pop's stories of the past. "He taught me that planting corn is more than just putting a seed in the ground," Pop shares, his voice soft with memory. "Feel the soil, boy. Know its secrets." Pop recalls, his eyes twinkling. Only then will the corn grow tall and strong. In an unknown location, Pop holds up an old, weathered planter, a silent testament to time and care. The planter, though worn, radiates a sense of history and enduring legacy. Pop's weathered hands cradle the planter as if holding a precious memory. "This planter has been in our family for generations, Jack," Pop says, his voice filled with reverence. "It's more than just a tool. It's a connection to our past," he adds, his eyes reflecting generations of stories. Under the vast, open sky, the cornfield stretches endlessly, its green stalks swaying gently in the breeze. Refreshed by their rest, Jack and his companions return to their task, their movements now imbued with renewed resolve. Sunlight glistens on the freshly turned soil as they carefully plant each seed, nurturing the promise of future harvest. Jack's face, etched with determination, reflects the weight of responsibility and the hope for a bountiful yield. His hands, calloused yet gentle, work with unwavering focus, ensuring each seed finds its place in the earth. The cornfield, now a testament to their dedication, stands as a symbol of resilience against the challenges of nature. Bathed in sunlight, Jack begins to master the art of planting. His hands steady, he guides the planter with newfound confidence across the fertile soil. Seeds fall in an even cascade, promising new life and growth in the vibrant garden. A sense of accomplishment dawns on Jack's face as nature embraces his efforts. In the stark setting, Pop's face radiates pride. Pop's pride shines, a beacon in the unknown. Pop's voice rings with encouragement. "That's it, Jack. You're doing great." Pop's eyes glisten with admiration for Jack. The room echoes with Pop's supportive words. Pop claps, his pride amplifying in the space. Vibrant green corn stalks stretch endlessly, swaying gently under the vast sky. Jack and his father work side by side, planting seeds in the fertile earth. Jack looks up at his father, eager to learn the ancient wisdom of the land. "Tell me more about farming," Jack asks, "and why taking care of the land is so important." Golden sunlight floods the fields, casting a warm glow over the rural landscape. Pop, a weathered farmer with kind eyes, stands beside Jack, the younger man. Pop gestures towards the vast expanse of land, his movements deliberate and respectful. "We need to respect the land, Jack," Pop says, his voice carrying the weight of generations. "It provides for us, and we need to protect it," he adds, his gaze firm with conviction. Under the vast, open sky, rows of corn stalks rise steadily from the fertile earth. The sun, like a molten coin, begins its slow descent, casting a warm glow. Golden light bathes the cornfield. The horizon blazes with hues of orange and gold, signaling the end of the day's labor. Under the scorching sun, Jack surveys the cornfield, rows stretching into the horizon. Newly planted corn stands in perfect lines. A wave of accomplishment washes over Jack. Sweat glistens on his brow as he shields his eyes. "We did a lot today, Pop," Jack says, his voice carrying over the rustling field. Pop nods slowly, a knowing look in his eyes, as if holding onto a secret. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy in the air. A silent acknowledgement passes between them. Pop's gaze intensifies. "We sure did, Jack. And you learned something important." The farmhouse stands silhouetted as the sun paints the sky with vibrant hues of orange and purple. Dust-covered and weary, they return from a long day's labor, their faces etched with exhaustion. Despite their fatigue, a palpable sense of satisfaction emanates from their tired postures. The quiet farmhouse promises rest as twilight deepens, casting long shadows across the fields. The sound of water fills the farmhouse as the family washes, their faces reflecting the day's toil. Gathered around the wooden table, anticipation hangs in the air, illuminated by the warm glow of lamplight. Steaming vegetables and freshly baked bread promise comfort, a reward for their hard labor. The centerpiece, a roast chicken, glistens invitingly, a symbol of unity and shared sustenance. Sunlight, floods Jack's home as he stands animatedly before his dad, eager to share his newfound knowledge. Jack gestures emphatically, his youthful energy filling the room as he dives into the details of planting corn. "I learned so much about planting corn today, Dad," Jack exclaims, eyes shining with excitement. He emphasizes the complexity of the task. It's not as simple as just throwing seeds in the ground. Jack's enthusiasm is infectious, promising a day filled with shared learning and agricultural adventure. Jack's dad smiles warmly, his eyes crinkling, a beacon of familial love and understanding. A gentle expression graces his face as he looks at Jack. "I'm glad you're learning about our family's history, Jack," he says, his voice full of pride. His words echo in the air, a bridge connecting past and present. The farmhouse glows warmly. Pop and Jack sit at the wooden table, the remnants of dinner between them. The soft light catches the dust motes dancing in the air, filled with the scent of home-cooked food. Pop gently pushes a stack of faded photographs across the worn surface of the table towards Jack. Each photo whispers stories of times long past, their secrets waiting to be revealed in the quiet light. Jack stares intently at a collection of old photographs scattered before him, his brow furrowed in concentration. His eyes widen in sudden comprehension, a flicker of understanding igniting within them. The weight of revelation settles upon his face as the images begin to coalesce into a coherent narrative. A sense of profound connection washes over him, linking the faded images to something deeper. A realization dawns. "I see a connection to my family's past," he whispers, his voice filled with awe. The room seems to fade as his mind races, piecing together the fragments of a forgotten history. Under the vast, star-strewn sky, Jack and Pop sit on the farmhouse porch, lost in contemplation. A gentle breeze whispers through the trees, carrying the comforting scent of freshly cut hay. The night enfolds them in quiet peace, a moment of serene connection under the celestial expanse. Stars twinkle above, mirroring the unspoken stories and shared memories between them. The stillness of the night amplifies the bond, a silent understanding passing between father and son. Under the bright sun, Jack stands alongside Pop, the endless cornfield, a vibrant green sea stretching towards the horizon. The air is heavy with the rich scent of earth and the sweet promise of ripening corn, a rural symphony of nature. Jack's earnest eyes reflect gratitude and admiration as he turns to his father. "Thanks for teaching me about planting corn, Pop." His voice is filled with genuine appreciation. A proud smile dawns on Pop's weathered face, a silent acknowledgement of the bond they share. The father and son stand together, framed by the towering corn stalks, symbols of growth and legacy. In an unknown location, Pop smiles warmly at Jack. A sense of accomplishment washes over Pop as he sees Jack's genuine interest. Pop speaks with kind eyes. "It was my pleasure, Jack." Pop is happy, adding, "I'm glad you're interested in learning." Inside the farmhouse, Jack settles into bed, a peaceful smile playing on his lips. The day's labor has gifted him with a pleasant weariness, a soothing balm on his soul. Contentment washes over him as the room darkens, shadows dancing on the walls. His eyes close, inviting slumber, as echoes of laughter and warm connection fill his mind. He replays the day's tapestry of moments, each thread woven with the simple joys of farm life. The cornfield stretches to the horizon, endless rows under the watchful morning sun. Long shadows dance across the field, painting the earth with secrets. Jack ventures into the silent, green labyrinth, the cornstalks towering. The air hangs cool and heavy, a symphony of damp earth and ripening corn. He walks deeper into the cornfield, disappearing between the tall stalks. Under the vast sky, a solitary figure walks along the rows of newly planted corn. The corn stalks stand in neat lines, a testament to careful planning. He pauses, his gaze sweeping over the field, taking in the extent of his labor. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves, carrying the scent of fresh earth. The sun casts long shadows, emphasizing the scale of the landscape. A sense of satisfaction washes over him as he surveys his work. Sunlight bathes the endless cornfield, rows stretching to the horizon. Amidst the stalks, a closer look reveals a scattering of unplanted seeds. The earth, rich and dark, contrasts with the promise of the seeds left behind, a silent testament to nature's imperfections within the vast, golden expanse. Under the vast sky, a lone figure strides into the cornfield, the earth yielding beneath his steady steps. With meticulous care, he kneels, planting the missing seeds, ensuring that every row is complete. Each seed is a promise, a silent vow whispered into the soil. Under the watchful gaze of the sun, the cornfield stretches to the horizon, a sea of green waiting to rise, nourished by hope and unwavering devotion. Under the vast sky, a golden cornfield stretches, ripe and whispering in the sunlight. Dust motes dance as Pop arrives at the edge of the field, his figure silhouetted against the horizon. The wind rustles through the tall stalks, carrying the scent of earth and the promise of harvest. Jack is there, amidst the towering rows, his hands moving with a practiced, loving care. Sweat glistens on Jack's brow as he tends to the corn, a silent guardian of the field's bounty. Pop watches, a complex mix of pride and concern etched on his weathered face, observing Jack. Sunlight drenches the endless cornfield, its rows stretching to the horizon. The leaves whisper and dance in the gentle breeze, a sea of green under the vast sky. Jack, young and hopeful, stands beside Pop, his father's face a map of hard-won seasons. Their gazes sweep across the field, a silent communion between generations. "I want to make sure the corn grows well, Pop," Jack says, his voice carrying on the wind. Under the vast sky, the endless cornfield sways. Sunlight bathes the field as they begin their work. Side by side, they tend to the towering stalks. Each movement is synchronized, a silent harmony. The field stretches, a testament to their shared labor. Sunlight bathes the cornfield as Jack stands tall, a proud grin etched on his face amidst the green stalks. He surveys the rows, a testament to his newfound skill and connection to the land. The warm glow highlights his accomplishment, a portrait of satisfaction and self-reliance. Each stalk stands as a symbol of his hard work, swaying gently in the breeze under the radiant sun. Jack waves goodbye, a small figure against the vast expanse of the farm. His dad's truck rumbles down the dirt road, kicking up a cloud of dust that hangs in the air. The sun beats down, casting long shadows and highlighting the golden fields. The scent of fresh earth rises up, mixing with the dry dust in the air. A sense of anticipation fills the air, the promise of future visits lingering. The farm stands silent, bathed in sunlight, a testament to hard work and simple living.